Everything happened so fast. I was only in the military for 3 years and a month. I did 2 combat tours to Iraq. My first deployment consisted of Operation Steel Curtain, and that's where we cleared 5 different cities, just kind of on foot, kicking down doors, firefights here and there. My second deployment was more of a vehicle patrolling deployment where we operated out of a FOB, out of a forward operating base, and we patrolled, 12 to 16 hours a day, and kind of had a mission, and ultimately that ended in injury. The events that happened to me on both tours weren't traumatic until after I was out of the military. Then when I got home, I could look back on all the things that happened, and it was just like, wow, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. And I spiraled downhill for a really, really long time. Diagnosed as soon as I got out. I don't think that I really realized how bad it was until 2 events. I worked at the University of Phoenix, and we did a team builder on 2 occasions, and on the first occasion we went bowling, and I remember it so vividly that a friend of mine, I was talking to her with my back to the alley to that where people were bowling, and she looked up at the screens above my head, and it was her turn, but her facial expression was like, oh, it's my turn, and to me, so many times I see that facial expression on people when, it's like a duck situation or look out behind you situation, and I literally dove on the floor and was ready to, kind of engage like an enemy target. And everyone just kind of looked at me, and it was really embarrassing, and my heart was going 1,000 miles an hour, and there was just so much emotion just in that one moment. I was comfortable the whole time, which is rare, and for a really long time I could actually just sit back and relax and not really think of much, and that hasn't happened in a really long time. I usually have a million things on my mind. Even though I look calm on the outside, inside there's usually just a lot going on, and I'm sleeping a lot, and I haven't had a full night's sleep since 2005. It's kind of like what happened to me didn't happen. Like when I think about it, I don't get emotional, and all this anger and rage and stuff doesn't come up anymore. I have this like urge to take over the world now. You know what I mean? I have this desire to read, which is absolutely unheard of in my world. Like absolutely unheard of. I don't think you understand. Put some pep in your step. You know what I mean? Like it really, I don't know, it's a feeling that I've never had, ever.